Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM and another 1970s road picture, a movie so loaded with profanity that studio executives hesitated to release it. Hesitated until the movie's star, Jack Nicholson, won Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival. From Columbia Pictures in 1973, it's The Last Detail. It's the story of three sailors on a road trip, two of them petty officers, played by Nicholson and Otis Young. They're taking a young recruit, played by Randy Quaid, to military prison. He's been handed a long sentence for a petty theft. Nicholson plays Billy Badusky. He's a cocky sailor nicknamed Badass Badusky. Badusky decides to let Quaid's character live a little before he starts serving his sentence, and along the way, Badusky enters into some self-reflection. The creative team behind The Last Detail includes two influential names in Hollywood during the 1970s, director Hal Ashby and screenwriter Robert Towne. Ashby began as a production assistant at Republic Pictures in the 1950s, working his way up to the cutting room and then winning an Oscar for editing 1967's In the Heat of the Night. He directed his first film, The Landlord, in 1970. After The Last Detail, Ashby directed some of the decade's best movies, including Shampoo, Bound for Glory, Coming Home, which earned him an Oscar nomination, and Being There in 1979 with Peter Sellers, Shirley MacLaine, and Melvyn Douglas. Robert Towne was a highly regarded script doctor who worked uncredited on Bonnie and Clyde and The Godfather. After The Last Detail, Towne wrote Shampoo and Chinatown, also with Nicholson. Towne was Oscar nominated for The Last Detail, as were Randy Quaid and Nicholson, who lost to Jack Lemmon for Save the Tiger. Nicholson later said the loss truly stung because he believed this performance was the best he'd ever given. From 1973, also with Carol Kane, Michael Moriarty, and a young Gilda Radner, The Last Detail. To play Badusky in The Last Detail, Jack Nicholson turned down the role of Johnny Hooker in The Sting, which of course went to Robert Redford. But Nicholson knew Badusky was perfect for him. He also knew exactly who he wanted to star opposite him as his fellow petty officer. He wanted Rupert Cross, who was a good friend of Nicholson's and the film screenwriter Robert Towne. Cross was actually cast in the role, but he had to drop out when he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. He was replaced by Otis Young, and Cross died just after shooting began. Several young actors were considered for the role of the young sailor played by Randy Quaid, including David Cassidy and John Travolta. But director Hal Ashby cast Quaid because he admired Quaid's ability to play a simpleton, and he liked the contrast in height between Quaid, who was 6'4", and Nicholson, who was 5'9". Coming up next, a movie from director John Huston based on a book by Flannery O'Connor.